All we have is 3 suspects wearing scarves over their faces.
What's going on?
With the youth, there's a loss of identity, perhaps when they arrive in their new country, a sense of belonging, marginalisation. There's a raft of different reasons when the youth hit here breaks out into frustration. It's the land of milk and honey, as a lot of them see it as, but when they arrive, they realise it's not as easy as what they seem.
Unique thing about it when I got here, particularly when I came to Australia, coming from America. I mean, America, and who hasn't visited America, like Africa and England and other places, there's the upper class in the sense, and there's the middle class, and there's the lower class. And I got here, and this was 1997, so I've been here almost 20 years. Different cultures live in different societies. For example, in Cottesloe, you have a range of different cultures: Leeming, Applecross, Balga. It's mixed. It's not just blacks or whites or Mexicans or Hispanics or Philippines or Africans. Just anybody can live anywhere they like. It doesn't matter. Right next door to you could be a millionaire. You don't know. Or it could be a person who's on government housing. We don't know. And it's a great thing in a sense. So it allows us to meet with great people. It's almost like the old adage of when and this is a biblical sense. It was a point in which I'm assuming that it was 2 guys. I think it was 2 guys. One guy was a millionaire. He went through his whole life doing wonderful things in the community, giving money, giving his time, helping the poor, doing a whole lot of things. And there was one guy who was poor who did nothing, but just had a great heart. And that's all he did. He would just listened and helped. And so when it came for Judgment Day, this is an old metaphor, when it came to Judgment Day, so the person at the gate evaluated both of them. And so the poor person who did nothing came up and talked about his journey, which the guy had already opened his script, his journey, his script of what had happened. And he seen that this guy had a great heart, great spirit, prayed every night, did the right thing, and he got a pass straight into the gates of heaven, in a sense. The rich man came up and said the same thing. He went through his journey and looked at things, and he's like, well, you don't make it. You won't make it through the gates. He said, well, why don't I make it when you just let this guy go through who actually did nothing? I gave to the poor. I gave money. I flew people over here. I bought presents for the needy. And he says, well, look, I never knew you, and it didn't come with a good heart. You were doing it for self-gloating. You weren't doing it because you really wanted to do it. You were doing it to make yourself feel good, to make yourself feel important. And so that is what we can see. So people cannot be, I guess, trying to do it, but just being good within.
Most of our young lads of African origin here in Australia, they are doing great. They are doing good. They respect themselves. Recently, there haven't been any crazy news about people from African origin committing crimes. African youths here in Western Australia are very, very smart. They take part in sporting activities. They take part in educational activities, and they are more social, and this is helping them forget about committing crimes. So because they engage themselves in social activities, educational activities, then this takes their thoughts and thinking away from engaging in criminal activities. which I really applaud every African youth living in Western Australia for, because in my own perspective, I've seen a lot of African youths engage themselves to become a better personality, to become a better person, and they are good ambassadors of the African continent.
People say I'm cocky, but oh wait, I can't blame it cause they just wanna be me. Many people say I'm big-headed, oh wait, I can't blame it cause they just wanna be me. Many people think I'm clueless, but oh wait, I can't blame it cause they just wanna be me.
When I actually interact with a lot of people, like with me, my race at a point just kind of goes out of the conversation, because I'm so outgoing with people, so I will be able to have a conversation with someone, and then it's so quick for them to see that, yeah, I'm not what they might assume to be. Because a lot of the time I work out, I dress in what you'd say is gangster outfits, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I portray the lifestyle that a lot of people see in the media as, okay, so these people dress like that, so that makes them that kind of person. So at the end of the day, it goes to the same thing as the youth being, just because they're youth and they're whether a particular race or demographic, it's not right to label them under the based on rumors.
Igniting a brand, now you know I'm Zed's finest. Suited out, now that's classy. I see the hatred and just smile, now that's flashy. Your girl, so we just hit $1 million, ran past me. In fact, they need to say she's a savage, now that's nasty. Woo! Many people say I'm cocky, but oh, stop.